Today's to the point topic, we want to talk about raised text and objects, also known as inverted or relief. So we're just going to start with a circle, hold shift and draw out a circle. And we're not worried about the size, we just want to see the process. And remember, you can push down on your mouse wheel to move your entire canvas around or scroll in and out with it. So if you want the background, we have our layer set for a fill. If you want to see that background, you have a couple of options. You can go to Settings up top, go to the Display window, or tab rather, and there's an option called Field Rendering. And you'll see that it warns you that it's slower. Click OK. And you can see the background. And if you type something, it'll your lettering will show up. So let's just go do that. We will type out Merry Christmas. Click the selector tool, bring it over. We will just bow that up a little bit. And you can see the difference once it goes into that. I'm trying to find that little dot again. And then you could just put it inside, like so. And we're going to add to this. But the other option for showing that background up is, let's go turn that one off, go back to Settings, back to the Display tab, and turn off Field Rendering. You can also go to Window, and I typically have this set for wireframe smooth, but you can select Field Coarse, and you get the same result. So let's grab an object. We'll go to the Art Library, and we will grab a Christmas tree. So for this to work properly, it has to be on the same layer. So remember that, and if it don't work, just take a look at your layers. So now as you're getting these objects set into place, if you select it and then hold your Alt key, you can get guidelines to get it more aligned. Okay, so let's just group this together, and then we will go up to the preview, and it's on another screen, of course. And you can see that the items that are in red will remain, the black will be taken away. Now that's with the show transversal moves on. If you turn that off, the white stays and the black goes. So let's play that. Well, we'll play it through after we make some adjustments. So I watch the Louisiana Hobby Guy, which I'm sure a lot of you do, and I picked up a really nice tip video he put out back in March. So if you go to your field layer and double click, typically my grid looks like this when I'm running a field. So you want to use crosshatch, and I've done that. But something he pointed out was, depending on where your grain runs, whether it's across or up and down, even with this crosshatch, if it hits the grain just right, you'll have some pock marks in your work. And his tip for eliminating that is to go to the angle right here and set it to a 45. So now when you run that, let's go back to the preview and let's just play that out. And you can see that it runs at a 45-degree angle. So no matter which way your grain runs, this will help prevent the pock marks and give you a much nicer looking product. And once it goes, when it gets to the end, it will play out, and then it'll start back the other way, just like that. So you get a really clean background with it. And that was a great tip. So if you're not watching the Louisiana Hobby Guy, I suggest you do. He's just bubbling with good information. So, okay. So, if you have any questions, just let me know, and I will get you an answer. And that wraps up today's To The Point topic.